For both players, just tough start to the road trip so far. Offense has shot 36% overall. Defensively, a shooter has had a hot performance as well. Just what are some of your main takeaways from both games so far?
I think we just need to be aggressive and, like I said, take that stand and just make sure that that player or whoever is getting hot at the time is not hitting those shots.
Yeah, I feel yes, we need to do more things. We need more tough defense, and we need to figure out something like we need to give them more pressure. Sometimes there are not many pressure there, so we will do more things.
And then Lee, you I think you had a career high in threes, if I'm understanding correctly before. Just are you just maybe getting more comfortable in the offense, or is shooting more threes something that you're looking to do when it's open?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for this game I can make more shots, and that bring me more comfortable for shots, and I will do more things on the court and then give our teammates more space. But yes, I want to win the game, so I hope I can keep the shots and then bring more win come to our game.
And then JJ, I think the perimeter players previously had some really strong performances, but shot making has been a challenge. Paige had mentioned she's liked the process that you've had, and it's important to trust it. I was just wondering if you felt the same, like you like the process of what the offense is generating, the last couple games.
I love it. I mean, I think we all have fun playing together, and I think it's just time for us to put everything together and hit shots, honestly.
Yeah, just feel like maybe, sometimes ups and downs in the season, just kind of staying steady.
Yeah, we need to add that consistency to us. Like, we need to bring what we bring from home on the road, so yeah.
Maybe go to Rob on the Zoom.
Thank you, Rob Johnson from the podium finish. For Lee and JJ, I know this wasn't the outcome that you and your teammates were hoping for tonight, but how are you both feeling about the chemistry and progression of this group as you're building towards that rhythm, understanding each other's strengths from the court? And from tonight's game specifically, where do you feel the team has the most potential to grow and succeed?
I think being that we're down a few players and we've had people come in and step up, I think that's big for us. I think moving forward, just us improving on our offense, getting it moving, and of course, like on defense, stopping those players that are getting hot.
I feel, even we lose it today, but we still have more energy in locker room, and we talk a lot about the game, and I believe we can do more better next game, and I trust we will, improve a lot of things for the next game.
Okay, Ari on the Zoom.
This question is for JJ. You have averaged just over 16 points as a starter. Can you talk a little bit about the work you've had to put in to get to this point?
I just stayed with the process throughout training camp and just trusting the coaches and my teammates and just being ready when my number is called. He gave me a chance, the opportunity to start, and like I said, I was going to be up for the opportunity, and I have fun playing with them, so me having fun out there is just works good, so yeah.
Okay, Brad.
Yes, hi ladies, Brad from WS Nation. JJ, can you walk me through, when you ladies are in these really tight games going into the fourth quarter, are you seeing things that you may want to execute differently, get down the stretch? What does the team need to do to close out these tough games?
One, we need to get stops on the defensive end, and as well, moving on the offensive end, we got to hit shots. I mean, the game comes down to whoever makes the most shots at the end of the day, so we got to execute and hit those shots when our number is called up.
Thanks, guys. Sounds good. There's your good.
Thank you.
We got a question for Coach Grant. You got anything else?
Yeah. In the first two games of this road trip, there's been a big shooting performance. Tonight was Rebecca Allen. Just what are some of the things that you saw from her that helped her have that big performance?
Yeah, I thought she got loose a little bit early. she moves well off the ball. I thought we tried a couple different things in terms of blocking and trailing and trying to be there on the catch, top blocking to be physical to get her all for spots, but I thought she was still able to get some separation. And then I thought too, some of it was our own. I understood, like the strong side, corner kick three. So, some of that is self-inflicted as well. It's a combination. But yeah, we've got to be better. And you give them grace, right? That's 3 rookies out there who are living through this. Rebecca Allen is a veteran in this league, and they've been going up against Sammy Wickham is a veteran in this, right? Like these players, understand things and are able to move off the ball and, have, smarts about them that our rookies are learning and feeling and experiencing that firsthand. So the good thing is that they're going to be better for all these games and experiences, and I'm extremely confident that they're going to take it and be better. I liked how we guarded Ariel Atkins. Like that was the challenge coming in. It was, come on, can we guard Ariel and Rachel? And I thought we did a pretty good job on those 2 and limiting them. And then, you let Allen get loose off the bench and have a big game, and here we are.
I'm curious about the other side of the ball. Like you had mentioned, it's a lot for the rookies. They're all learning a lot of things. Like tonight was a tough shooting performance. Just what are some of the things you saw from them in that regard? And then how helpful maybe could it be long term that they're able to have a lot on their plate with injuries? Yeah,
again, they're only going to be better for living through these experiences and getting these experiences. But when you look at it, that's a lot of minutes that these players have never logged, and what we're asking them to do, and to shoulder the weight of scoring as well. I thought we were in attack mode. I thought we were getting pieces of the paint, and I thought we were short a bunch on some of those shots that I've seen Isaiah make a ton of those. Paige as well, like lots of makeable shots. JJ even too, just getting pieces of the paint. So yeah, when your starting guard group has the shooting night that they did, it's tough. It's tough to win games, but we took 20 more shots than them. But they'll be better for it.
I'm curious what you saw from Li tonight as well,
Yeah.
obviously with the 3-point shooting, but just overall, what did you like about her performance?
Yeah, I like, inside out, right? She has the inside out, and today we saw the out, and just have to continue to find that balance with her. Her size around the rim is great. She'll continue to improve finishing around the rim, but when she's there, she's a great offensive rebounder and keeps things alive. Especially, with Cardoso and post players like that guarding her, to be able to pop her out to the perimeter and get her wide open threes, she's as good of a shooter as most people on our team too. So that's a fun weapon to have and be able to utilize. So we're exploring, right? Can we space the floor out a little more, go 5 out, open up the paint for the guards? So Lee and Louisa both provide that type of spacing consistently. So you saw some of that tonight.
And then I just had one last one. Defensively, I know Paige and the other players as well. I mentioned it's important to get the defense to travel. 2-8 on the road so far has been a tough record, but obviously teams will play better at home as well too. So how much of maybe your own execution could be maybe improved, or any things that stand out to you in that regard when you're on the road? Yeah,
you have to give even more, right? There has to be an even higher level of intensity and discipline and focus and execution. So we're learning that firsthand. I thought in that Phoenix game it was some slippage early that allowed it. I thought tonight, I thought our start was way better. Our start was way better in terms of our compete and navigating actions. But yeah, we can't consistently let players go off like that. So when you're on the road, you've just got to have a different level of compete.
Okay, we'll go to Ari on the Zoom.
Hi, Coach. Can you talk a little bit about the growth you've seen from JJ, both offensive and defensively, since training camp up until now?
Yep. Just getting more and more comfortable being a point guard. We're just, when she's on the floor here, our pace and our tempo is great. It allows P to be off the ball and move and put her in some different actions. So continuing to build that chemistry, but have just really enjoyed her growth as a point guard, and understanding, when to just go, and when to slow, and where's the mismatch, where's the action, who is it? So it's really fun for her to really start thinking the game and be able to help orchestrate it out there on the floor. And then defensively, yeah, she just gives phenomenal effort, can pick up 94 feet, and really gets her hands on a lot of balls. I know she was in some foul trouble today, but she gets some strips, and when you have somebody like that who can be the head of your defense, it's going to make everybody else can feed off of that, and everybody else can really play harder with that energy because the point guard is hounding the ball like that. So really enjoying JJ's growth.
Okay, Brad.
Yes, hi Coach, how are you? Haley Jones coming to the team now, again, great player, a great talent, had some experience in Atlanta. Can you speak of her playing in the 15 minutes that she played tonight and what you can see with her potential?
Yeah, just love Haley's high IQ and versatility. Got here late last night, and she did have a short stint with us before, but to be able to just plug her in at the wing, play a little bit of 4, initiated offense at the 1, so just excited for her versatility. That can really help, especially when you're down in numbers and you need to just kind of plug and play. But I like her ability to facilitate. I like her IQ. Had a couple nice takes too with some good footwork. So crafty around the rim some, and then just got to continue with everybody else to improve our team defense and find ways to get stops on the other end.
Hey, Rob, if you want to close us out.
Sure thing. Rob Johnson from the Podium Finish. Coach, you've been managing a variety of different lineups to find the combinations that can really thrive on the court. Given how young this group is and how much they're learning on the fly, how do you feel about the team's progression and growth at this point of the season as you're establishing roles for players like Paige being off ball or JJ or Isaiah at the point?
Yeah, again, there's just been lots of inconsistencies with our roster, right? And who's available in the player. So it's just been a lot of different, plug and play. Who is it tonight? Who is it tonight? But with all that being said, still just confident in this group and excited for the future and the experiences that they're all getting and the comfort that they're growing and the connectivity that they're growing out there on both sides of the ball. I know we haven't really seen that come to fruition on the defensive end, but each game we're going to get better and learn from it and find that level of physicality that we need to be able to dictate and disrupt teams. So encouraged.